All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pistons basketball back at it again tonight. Jenkins, Robinson, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duran. Tonight's starters for the Detroit Pistons coming off the back-to-back with their win last night against the Washington Wizards. Again, no Cade Cunningham in this game, out with a lung injury, so hopefully he is okay, and hopefully to get him back soon as possible. Prayers up to Cade Cunningham, Podziemski, Melton, Santos, Green, and Porzingis leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors tonight on a Friday night in the Motor City. No Marcus Sasser, no Kevin Huerter, no Isaiah Stewart tonight. So a lot of different rotations are going to be experimented tonight from JB Bickerstaff. Tip-off is moments away here, and we are all ready to rock and roll here. Porzingis and Duran at the middle of the court here. The ball is tipped, and it is controlled by the Detroit Pistons. Jenkins at the top of the key, working against Melton one-on-one, looking to direct traffic here. Duncan Robinson sets the screen, rolls off it. Duran comes to help him out here. Jenkins looking for the open man, finds Duncan Robinson off to Tobias Harris. Tobias working against Santos. Tobias goes inside here. Mid-range jump shot is off the mark, boarded by Kristaps. Draymond Green to full court here, running the show. Finds Santos on the right wing here. Back to Draymond at the top of the key, working against Jalen Duran. Draymond hits Santos in the corner, working against Duncan Robinson. Drives baseline, kicks it back inside here to Melton. Melton puts up a shot. It's off the mark. He gets fouled, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. What's going on, SGA? What's going on, Wesley? Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. They're going to call the foul on Asar Thompson. I'm really curious to see what JB Bickerstaff does. You got no Marcus Sasser, obviously no Cade Cunningham. Melton knocks down the first free throw, and the first point of the game is scored. So when Jenkins steps off the floor, who is going to run point? Is it going to be Karis LeVert? Is it going to be a guy like possibly Duncan Robinson runs point? A lot of different options, because you got both your starting point guard and your third string point guard unavailable in this game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Warriors knock down both free throws here. Jenkins back the other way, working against Melton. Finds Asar Thompson inside, back out to Jenkins. He puts up a corner three. It is way off the mark, boarded by Draymond Green. Santos to full court here. Santos working against Tobias Harris on the left wing here. Draymond sets the screen. Santos not using it. Now finds Draymond back the other way. Back inside to Podziemski. Podziemski working against Jalen Duran, drives to his right. Right-handed layup is off the mark. Porzingis tried to slam it home. Pinballs around to Asar Thompson in the fast break. Asar working inside the paint here. It's going to be off the dance. Jenkins is looking to reset the offense here. Outside to Duncan Robinson. He tries a three. In and out, no good. It's going to be boarded by the Warriors. Back the other way goes Melton. Melton working against Tobias Harris. He tries a three, and he knocks it down. Melton with the first 5 points of the basketball game. It's a 5-0 lead for the Golden State Warriors. 10:15 left to play in the first quarter here. Jenkins hits Tobias Harris at the top of the key, working against Santos. Drives inside here to the paint. Beautiful right-handed layup goes for Tobias Harris. 5-2 basketball game. Stolen away by the Pistons immediately in the front court here. Goes Jalen Duran. Duran runs over Draymond Green. He's going to get called for a charge. Foul on Jalen Duran. It's a turnover, and the Warriors get the basketball back. What's going on, Naughty? Hope you're doing fantastic. What's going on, Wesley? What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the show. All right, let's do it. 5-2 basketball game. Warriors up by 3 over the Pistons. 9:51 left to play in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Draymond Green at the top of the key, finds Santos backdoor, poked away by Duncan Robinson. Asar Thompson has it, pushing it back the other way against Melton. Asar Thompson working inside here, drives to the paint, left-handed floater is off the mark, boarded by Draymond Green. Green back the other way. He was trying to find Porzingis. That ball is intercepted by the Pistons. Duncan Robinson now has it. Looking to set up the offense, finds JD down low. JD finds Tobias. Tobias backs it out here, looking at Duncan Robinson at the top of the key. Asar sets the screen. Duncan rolls off it, drives to the rim. Right-handed layup is off the mark. He gets fouled, though, and Duncan Robinson's going to go to the free throw line. 5-2 basketball game. Tobias Harris running the ball handler role yesterday surprised me a bit. He's kind of the jack of all trades. Yeah, and again, you're going to have multiple guys stepping up for this Pistons rotation. Without Cade Cunningham probably out the remainder of the regular season. They are optimistic, though, for him to return by the playoffs, which start around mid-April. Now, the interesting thing about tonight's game is if the Pistons do end up winning tonight, they officially secure a playoff berth, which would be awesome. I mean, we're obviously going to be in the playoffs for the number one seed in the Eastern Conference with less than a month away until the playoffs. Duncan Robinson knocks down the first free throw. But tonight would actually make it official. When you would go to like the standing sheet, you would see an asterisk next to our record to say that we basically locked up a spot, which is pretty cool. So 5-3 basketball game. Duncan Robinson, second free throw on the way, is in and out, no good. Porzingis grabs the board. Draymond Green at the top of the key finds Melton. Melton working against the Pistons defense at the top of the key against Jenkins. Melton has it, goes to his right, dribbles it off of his foot. Good defense from Jenkins. It's a turnover from the Warriors, and the Pistons are going to get it back here. 9:02 left to play in the first quarter. Again, no Kevin Huerter tonight, no Isaiah Stewart, obviously no Cade Cunningham, so the Pistons' depth is going to have to come up big off the bench tonight. Jalen Duran finds Duncan Robinson backdoor. It's going to be blocked by Porzingis. Up the other way goes Melton. Melton drives inside here. Left-handed layup is no good. It's going to be last touch by the Pistons. It's going to be Warriors basketball underneath here. Warriors 5, Pistons 3. 8:49 left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the action. JB Bickerstaff is not happy on the sidelines with the officiating that's going on so far. But yeah, again, without Sasser, without Cade, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Jenkins comes off the floor, who officially is going to run point guard for this team. So, going to be kind of unique. All right, 5-3 basketball game. JB Bickerstaff was complaining about a potential goaltend on the missed Duncan Robinson shot. He's not going to get it, though. So it's going to be Warriors basketball underneath with 8:50 left to play in the first quarter. Warriors up 5-3. Oh, now they actually overturn it. So now it's going to be Pistons basketball. So whatever JB Bickerstaff said to the referee convinced him, because now it's Pistons basketball. Very unusual what just happened right there. Jalen Duran back the other way, though. Finds Dance Jenkins, kick it back outside to Asar Thompson, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias finds Asar inside here under the basket, behind the back pass to JD. JD wasn't expecting it. He catches it anyways and puts it up and in. 5-5 basketball game. 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. Melton at the top of the key finds Porzingis. Porzingis pulls up from 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar finds Dance Jenkins, who crosses half court, working one-on-one against Melton, runs into a brick wall, gets fouled by the Warriors. It's going to be on the floor against, I think they're going to call it on Draymond. So it's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds here. 8:07 left to play in the first quarter. Warriors 5, Pistons 5. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Duncan Robinson catches it, finds Dance Jenkins. Jenkins working inside here. Jalen Duran. Duran misses the shot. He gets fouled, though, underneath by Asar Thompson, who caught the rebound. So are they going to call this a shooting foul on the Warriors? It depends on who goes to the free throw line. I think they're going to get Payton here for the shooting foul. So let's see who actually takes this free throw. It's kind of a mixture between JD and Asar. Looks like JD's going to go to the free throw line here. 8:01 left to play in the first quarter. Jalen Duran at the free throw line looking to take his first free throw of the game. JD, free throw on the way. It is up and in. Warriors are rolling with their kind of retro cream-like looking jerseys, and the Pistons are rocking their black, red, and blue uniforms at home tonight on a Friday night at Little Caesars. Big win for the Red Wings last night as well. So they had to flip the ice from the Red Wings home ice to the Pistons home court tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Red Wings can catch a playoff spot. It's going to be a really, really close point race until mid-April as well. JD knocks down both free throws. Pistons are on a 7-0 run here. They were down 5-0 to start, and then they've responded nicely. Melton finds Draymond Green on the right wing, down to Payton. Payton working against Duncan Robinson, backdoor find to Melton. Melton puts up the layup to tie the game. 7-7 basketball game, 7:45 left to go in the first quarter. Dance Jenkins has it, drives inside, working against Draymond Green. Kick it back outside to Tobias Harris. Tobias down low to JD. JD misses the shot. Good defense from the Warriors. Now they're going to say it was touched by Draymond Green, who stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be Pistons basketball. Draymond actually ran into a fan sitting courtside there. It looked like he spilled his drink, so now they got to clean up the drink on the floor there before they resume action. Draymond laughing on the sidelines with the guy he ran into, so kind of funny. So yeah, it's going to be an out of bounds on Draymond. So it's going to be Pistons basketball here. 7-7 basketball game. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the show, folks. If this is your first time here, welcome. We do Pistons play-by-play live reaction play-by-play streams. We've been doing it all season long. Cannot wait until the playoffs start. We had a very unfortunate hiccup in the road, though. Cade Cunningham out for the remainder of the regular season, or most likely so with that collapsed lung. And yeah, hopefully we can get him back by the playoffs. That would be obviously very critical for us to determine our success the remainder of the postseason, but obviously his health is number one. Duncan Robinson has it, catches it back outside to Asar Thompson. Asar tries a three that's off the mark, boarded by the Warriors. Podziemski has it off to Draymond Green, who crosses half court. Draymond off to Payton. Payton has it, working against Janice Jenkins. Gets it back inside here, drives to the cup, off of the mark, goes Porzingis. Draymond tries a three. That is in and out, no good. Pinballs around here to the Warriors. Payton tries to save it, and he knocks over a giant bucket of items. I don't even know what that was. It looks like it's literally like cough drops that he ran into on the sidelines. Payton was trying to save the basketball, and he ran over a table almost, and a bunch of mints and wrapped candies, it looked like, fall everywhere all over the floor. So now they gotta have another stoppage in the game while everybody picks up it looks like pieces of candy that he ran into. So what is going on in this game so far? 7-7 basketball game. Warriors 7, Pistons 7. Luckily, there was no liquid, so they were able to clean it up pretty fast. Anyways, Tobias Harris gets it on the right wing, working against Payton. Cross-court pass to Janice Jenkins. Jenkins looking at Asar Thompson down low. Asar catches it. Turnaround jump shot for Asar Thompson is up and in. Tough shot for Asar. 9-7 basketball game. What's going on, MSU? How you doing, buddy? 6:33 left to go in the first quarter here. Podziemski has it, working at the top of the key, goes Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has it against Tobias Harris, looking for the open man, off to Melton. Melton tries a deep three from beyond the arc. It's off the mark. Draymond gets the rebound, though. Melton catches it inside here, goes to his right. Layup is up and in against JD. Tough finish from Melton. 6:10 left to go here in the first quarter. I'm pretty sure Melton has all of the Warriors' points. Tobias pulls up from three, and he buries it at the top of the key. Tobias Harris knocks it down. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Melton drives inside here, working against Jenkins. Misses the layup. Tobias grabs the rebound. Tobias crosses half court, working against Draymond. Throws it up to JD for the slam. Beautiful pass from Tobias Harris on the fast break. He found JD in transition. Pistons take a 5-point lead. We got a commercial break heading your guys' way. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. What's going on? Cyberstorm, what's going on? MSU, hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. I gotta hate Draymond today. That's hysterical. Yeah, I like Draymond Green. Obviously, Spartan legend, but not today because he's against the Pistons. Tobias is one of those guys that has to step up in the clutch during this home stretch here until the postseason. 100%. Tobias Harris, he's the oldest guy on the team. He's kind of the seasoned veteran, been on multiple different teams in the past. And yeah, he's going to have to take charge here while Cade Cunningham is down with that lung injury. And again, Jenkins has to step up. We paid him a 2-year deal, and ever since we paid him that deal, he hasn't really been too consistent. He's been kind of back and forth. He's going to get a ton more minutes now. So it's one of those guys that we have to definitely step up. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem, SGA. Thanks for being here, buddy. It's all good, dude. Appreciate you stopping in. Pistons up by 5 over the Warriors. It's going to be interesting to see if the Warriors make a playoff push. I mean, they're kind of sitting below the Western Conference right now, borderline play-in team right now. Steph Curry is currently injured right now, so they're expected to get him back within the next couple days or so. But again, if Steph makes the playoffs, you can't count out Steph Curry. Podziemski's another solid piece that they have. Melton's a good backup point guard. So, and then obviously you got Draymond and Kristaps. So. Good to see it. Mid-Michigan, Saginaw. Well, actually, don't hate Draymond. That's only because he's an MSU alum. Miles Bridges, he's also an MSU alum. Yeah, Miles Bridges is a whole other situation. Obviously, he was great in college, and then he had his off-court stuff that I do not agree with whatsoever. And then obviously, he's going at a couple Pistons in the Hornets and Pistons brawl. So it's like, yeah, Miles completely did like a 360, 180 spin in terms of his personality and what he does off the court. Oh my gosh, it's Jimmy Roberts. What's going on, Jimmy? Jimmy is going to be going to the Pistons and Thunder game. That is going to be on the 31st, I want to say. It's the last Monday in March. The Pistons take on the Thunder. So Jimmy's going to be going to that game. We're going to try to attempt a halftime interview where Jimmy's going to call in on the 30th. Okay, so depending on the reception, we're going to have like a mid-interview at the halftime break. So that'll be fun. You still going to that game, Jim? That'll be amazing. Pistons 14, Warriors 9. That'll be a true ultimate test when you're going to face a healthy Thunder team without Cade. So, see if the Pistons can get it back together. Back from commercial break, Pistons up by 5 here. Paul Reed checks into the game here for the Pistons. Warriors, Santos has it at the top of the key. Finds Payton down low here. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by Karis LeVert. The Warriors on the floor right now have Draymond, Santos, Payton, Cryer, and Spencer on the floor right now for the Warriors. Pistons have Tobias, Duncan, Jenkins, Paul Reed, and Karis LeVert. Warriors looking to inbound here. Spencer finds Draymond. Back to Spencer on the left wing against Karis LeVert. Spencer has it. Nearly lost it. Gets it back, though. Cross-court pass to Santos. Santos pulls up from 3 on the right wing to beat the shot clock. It's off the mark. Boarded by Paul Reed. Off to Tobias Harris, working against Draymond on the right wing. Tobias drives inside here. Right-handed layup is off the mark. Good defense from Draymond. Spencer has it. Picks up the board here off to Santos. Santos working against the Pistons defense off to Spencer. Spencer against Tobias. Spencer drives inside here. Right-handed shot. It falls. 14-13 basketball game. Warriors down by 3. Yeah, no Kevin Huerter. No Isaiah Stewart. No Marcus Sasser, and obviously no Cade, so a lot of guys are going to have to step up. Jenkins drives inside, working against Draymond, goes to the cup and finishes. Tough left-handed layup for Jenkins. 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Pistons take a 5-point lead. Spencer has it, working against Karis LeVert, drives to his right, cross-court pass to Draymond, working down low to find Payton. He's going to get fouled, though, by Duncan Robinson. So it's going to be on the floor, Warriors basketball, get it back here. What's up, Savage? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, that would be crazy if Furman upsets UConn. That would be unreal. Keeping up with March Madness, nothing serious. Yeah, no crazy upsets or wins today. Like, all the favorites have won today on day 2 of March Madness. Yeah, UCL is going to be an interesting one, too. So, 4:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Pistons take a 5-point lead. 4:28 left to play in the first quarter. Warriors kick it back outside here. Couple substitutions. They got Cryer, Santos, Richard, Spencer, and Yurtseven. Is that how you say it? Ron Holland drives to the cup here. He's going to get fouled. They're going to count the bucket for a goaltend, actually. So it looked like the Warriors were trying to defend Ron Holland. He drove baseline, a reverse layup, and it was blocked by Yurtseven. So it's going to be Pistons get the basket. So Pistons looking to defend off the Warriors here at the top of the key. You got Cryer leading the way here for the Warriors. Kick it back outside for 3. Knock it down for the Warriors from the corner. 18-14 basketball game. Richard knocks that down for Golden State. Jenkins has it top of the key off to Karis LeVert, working against Spencer. LeVert has it, drives inside to his left. Left-handed layup is up and in. Karis LeVert is another guy I'm going to be looking at and saying, look, you have to step up, and I'm counting on you to deliver. At least 10 points a game off the bench. Come on, Karis. 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. Spencer has it, drives to his left, kick it back outside to Santos. Santos drives inside against Ron Holland. Blocked by Ron Holland down low. What a defensive play from Ron Holland underneath. It's going to be Warriors basketball with about 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Brett said he met Draymond Green a couple months ago. He bought corn, dogs, and lemonade from you work as a vendor. That's awesome, Brett. No way. That's super cool. I'll be going to your second Pistons and Magic game. Oh, nice, Naughty. Have fun, dude. What's going on, Danger? What's going on? Stefan or Steven, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. 3:28 left to go in the first quarter. Spencer has it on the left wing, working against the Pistons. Drives inside of the paint here. Kick it back out here. It's going to be intercepted by Ausar Thompson. Ausar in the fast break. Bad pass from Ausar. He was trying to find Caris LeVert down low. Ron Holland tried to poke it away here. Back to Spencer, who crosses half court to reset the offense here for Golden State. Warriors have it on the right wing here. Back off to Spencer. Spencer against Ron Holland. Spencer has it, drives inside the paint here. Bothered by Ron Holland, goes all the way to the rim and puts it up and in. 20-16 basketball game. Pistons up by 4 over the Warriors. Ausar Thompson off to Caris LeVert. LeVert drives inside here. Right-handed layup is no good. Boarded by Santos. Santos has it. Up to Richard. Richard back to Santos. Off to Cryer. Cryer has it. Working inside here. Step back three-pointer is good. Tough shot for Cryer. He makes it a 1-point basketball game. Pistons up by 1. Steph Curry's out for the Warriors. Obviously, no Jimmy Butler. So a couple guys injured for Golden State tonight. Paul Reed drives inside here. Right-handed layup is no good. He does get fouled, though, and Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. 20-19 basketball game. 2:18 left to play in the first quarter. We got another timeout commercial break heading your guys' way. And we're going to be all squared away there. It's going to be, I think the Pistons call a timeout. Pistons call a timeout. All right. So you got Warriors that take a timeout. Pistons take a timeout. Pistons up by 1. B-ball, Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Yurt 7 is called for the shooting foul. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the action. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday night. Live from LCA. Again, if the Pistons win this game, they officially clinch a playoff spot. They got to 50 wins yesterday, which is a big milestone for this team, considering the fact that we lost 28 games in a row a couple seasons ago. It's a huge, huge improvement, and we're going to see what happens in the playoffs this season. Cannot wait for that to come, and it's going to be fantastic. Leading scores for the Pistons, you got JD with 6. Melton has 9. Asar's got 2 boards. Jenkins has 3 assists. Good stuff. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the party. Trying to also drink a gallon of water a day. This is my new water bottle. It's huge. It's larger than the size of my head. Takes me 2 hands just to pick it up. It weighs probably 10 pounds. Pistons 20, Warriors 19. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. Michigan and Michigan State both won their games yesterday, so they're going to be moving on to the round of 32. Michigan's going to play St. Louis, and Sparty's got Louisville. That's going to be 2 really good games, I think. We're back in business from commercial break. B-ball, Paul Reed's going to shoot these free throws here. On the floor for the Pistons right now, you have Ausar Thompson, Paul Reed, Ron Holland, Javonte Green, and Caris LeVert. Warriors have Santos, Porzingis, Melton, Cryer, and Richard on the floor right now for Golden State. Paul Reed knocks down the free throw. Second free throw on the way here for Paul Reed. It is up and in. Pistons take a 21-19 lead over the Warriors. This should be an interesting basketball game down to the wire here. We're going to see how the Pistons adapt with their rotations. It's going to be a turnover from the Warriors. It looked like Richard turned the basketball over a second he crossed half court. That's already the 7th turnover already for Golden State. So the Pistons get it back here. Pistons are in the bonus with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It looks like a bucket. Yeah, I should put like a hoop around it. Karis LeVert off to Ron Holland, back inside to JD. JD turns around, kicks it back outside to Asar Thompson, working against Porzingis. Left wide open is Javonte Green. They're going to call a travel, though, before the shot on Asar Thompson. So another turnover for the Pistons. Pistons 21, Warriors 19. A minute 51 left to play here in the first quarter. Warriors are going to get it back here. Pistons have a 2-point lead. On the floor, like I said, for the Warriors, you got Peyton, Richard, Podziemski, Melton, Porzingis. Pistons have JD, Asar, Holland, Green, and LeVert. Porzingis drives inside here. Shot is off the mark. He gets fouled, though. Kristaps is going to go to the free throw line. JD picks up the foul. Kristaps at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. Looking for the second one here to tie the basketball game. Kristaps' second free throw on the way is up and in. Tie basketball game, Pistons 21, Warriors 21. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Karis LeVert, top of the key here, working against the Warriors. LeVert has it, looking for the open man here. Back inside to Asar Thompson, backdoor to JD. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by JD. 1:26 left to play in the first quarter here. Podziemski has it, crosses half court. Kick it back outside to Kristaps, left wide open for 3. He knocks it down. That was a laser from the top of the key from Kristaps. 24-21 basketball game. Happy that Kristaps got a ring from Boston. He's a solid player. He got ridiculed on draft night and proved everyone wrong. Pistons turn it over, poked away by the Warriors. Melton has it at the top of the key here. Goes to his left against Asar Thompson. Warriors are on a 10-1 run here. Kristaps has it top of the key, off to Podziemski. Podziemski drives inside here, tries to draw the foul on Ron Holland. He does. And I think, but yeah, because they're in the bonus, Podziemski's going to shoot some free throws here. 54 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the action. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Podziemski's back at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. 25-21 basketball game. Duncan Robinson steps on the floor here for Ron Holland. Again, both teams in the bonus. Podziemski at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. 5-point basketball game. Warriors take a 5-point lead. 54 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ron Holland crosses half court, working against the Warriors at the top of the key. Asar back to JD, working against Kristaps. Off to Karis LeVert. LeVert drives inside, finds Asar Thompson backdoor. Asar tries to put it up and in. It's blocked by Kristaps. Kristaps has it back the other way off to Melton. Warriors on a 12-1 run here. Melton drives inside here. He gets rejected at the rim. Could not finish the slam. Karis LeVert back the other way, working against Podziemski. Drives inside here. LeVert has it. That's blocked by Melton. Podziemski comes up with it. And the Warriors are going to hold for the final shot here. Now they're going to call, is that a technical foul on Asar Thompson? Asar was complaining he thought he should have gotten fouled. I think they're going to call a technical here on Asar Thompson. JB Bickerstaff is not happy with it either. What's going on, Serge? 26-21 basketball game. Yeah, Javonte Green tried to go up for that block, and Melton just was stuffed by the rim. He got blocked by the rim, so that was kind of interesting. Karis LeVert should have been fouled there by the Warriors, and it was a no call. So Asar picked up the technical. Paul Reed checks into the game here for the Pistons. 26-21 basketball game. Jalen Duran comes out for a breather. 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 26-21, Warriors have it. Top of the key here. Podziemski has it working against Caris LeVert. Under 10 seconds left to go here. Podziemski working to direct traffic. Kristaps sets the screen. Podziemski rolls off it. Step back three for Podziemski is off the mark, boarded by Duncan Robinson. And we have the second quarter underway here, coming back up after the commercial break. Misses the shot from Podziemski, and we're going to the second quarter, down 5 against the Warriors. Need to find someone to score. Yeah, and again, JD has been great for us, and a big question mark was, could he play without Cade Cunningham? He's proven that he can and put up stats in the box score. But yeah, Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, we really need to have him start adding more to his offensive game. We know what a great defender he is, but going to have to add some buckets as well in this one as well. Yeah, especially Dennis Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins right now, let me see his stats. He's got 2 points and 3 assists. So, still a question mark for Jenkins in terms of his reliability. I'm really curious to see, like, Javonte Green, Caris LeVert, I think they're going to play the point when Jenkins is not on the floor. I would love to see Chaz Lanier get some minutes. Again, you don't have Kevin Huerter. You're out Beef Stew. Throw Chaz Lanier into the mix and see what he can do. Again, this is the perfect opportunity for you to experiment with your depth. You win tonight. You lock up a playoff spot. Now you get a real test of your true chemistry of this team without your superstar. He's probably out for the rest of the season. So I would like to see Chaz Lanier get some minutes too. 26-21, we're going to the second quarter. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Water bottle is, gotta get used to this thing. This thing is heavy. See if the Pistons can come back in this one here. Again, this should be a competitive basketball game. Detroit won earlier in the season. They're up 1-0 in the season series. So, you're down 5. We're back from the commercial break, and we're going to see what JB Bickerstaff has in store. Someone has to take the charge of the team, I agree. Pistons, I think, were a 5.5-point favorite heading into this basketball game. So, we'll see if they can knock it down here. Warriors 26, Pistons 21. On the floor right now, you got Draymond, Santos, Podziemski, Peyton, Cryer. Pistons have Duran, Jenkins, Holland, Green, and LeVert. So Asar Thompson received a technical foul. Now I think they're going to credit JB Bickerstaff with a technical foul. So the Warriors knocked down the technical foul free throw. So 2 techs early in this game. JB Bickerstaff is unhappy with the referees. So I think it happened during the commercial break. So JB picks up a technical. Warriors go up by 6 now. 27-21 basketball game. We're going to see if the Pistons can come back in this one. Warriors, get it back here. Warriors are on a 13-1 run. Podziemski has it, drives baseline. They're going to call that he stepped out of bounds from Podziemski. So the Pistons get it back here. A turnover from the Warriors. Jenkins has it at the top of the key. Crosses half court. Working in action. Jenkins on the left wing. Working to operate. JD looking to set the screen. Jenkins still looking for the open man. Finds Ron Holland in the paint. Kick it back outside of Javonte Green. Left wide open for 3. Off the mark. Boarded by Santos. Santos has it. Crosses half court. Working against Ron Holland. Off to Peyton. Back outside of Draymond Green. Draymond trying to find Podziemski. It's pinballed around here to Cryer. Cryer, bad pass, turns it over. Ron Holland catches it up in transition for the go-ahead slam. 27-23 basketball game. Ron Holland throws it down. Tobias Harris, yeah, I like him a lot. He's a solid vet, and I'm hoping he can stay another 2 years. This is his last year of his 2-year deal that he signed with us, so I'm hoping he comes back in the offseason. Warriors back inside to Peyton. Peyton back the other way, throws it down. Nice find from Draymond Green. 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Pistons down by 6. JD has it, working at the top of the key against Draymond Green. Duran off to Karis LeVert. LeVert pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. JD grabs the rebound, though, and puts it up and in. 29-25 basketball game. 10:40 left to go in the first half. What happened to Herder? He's dealing with a shoulder issue, so he should be back by Monday's game. Cryer puts up a 3. He knocks it down. Tough shot for Cryer. 32-25 basketball game. Warriors take a 7-point lead. Warriors are shooting 50% from the three-point line. Pistons are 1 for 6, 16%. Jenkins drives inside, gets fouled by Santos. I think they're going to call a shooting foul on Santos, so Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all stopping in on this Friday night. Pistons and Warriors, good one on a back-to-back. Pistons take care of business against the Wizards twice, last Tuesday and Thursday, and then now they got the Warriors tonight at home. They take on LeBron, Luka, and the Lakers on Monday. 10:18 left to play in the first half. Dennis Jenkins at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. 32-26 basketball game. Jenkins knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, Jenkins has to get back to playing how he was before he signed his 2-year contract. Jenkins was balling out for us off the bench, and we need him to get back to that playmaker that he was. Jenkins, free throw line on the way. Second free throw is up and in. Cuts it back to a 5-point game. Warriors 32, Pistons 27. Cryer has it. Top of the key, working against Dennis Jenkins. Off to Santos. Back over to Draymond Green. Warriors have it. Podziemski fires, top of the key, buries it. Tough shot for Podziemski, 35-27 basketball game. Warriors up by 8. 9:50 left to go in the first half. Karis LeVert off to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside here, backs out to Karis LeVert. LeVert tries a 3. That's off the mark. JD grabs the board and puts it up and in down low. JD a menace underneath. 35-29 basketball game. Warriors back the other way. It's going to be poked out of bounds by the Pistons, and it's going to be Warriors basketball underneath the rim. They're trying to find a lob pass down low here. It looked like it was a turnover. Chaz Lanier has checked into the game for the Pistons. Love to see it. Get Chaz some more minutes. 9:39 left to play in the first half here. Warriors 35, Pistons 29. Draymond Green working against Jalen Duran. Draymond has it, kicks it back out to Melton. Melton working against Chaz Lanier. Draymond sets the screen. Off to Cryer. Cryer pulls up from 3, and he knocks it down. 38-29 basketball game. Warriors are on fire from the three-point line. 38-29, Pistons go down by 9. JB Bickerstaff has had enough. Pistons call a timeout. And we're going to yet another commercial break. Good to see Chaz Lanier get some minutes. We're hoping we're going to have shooting come from somewhere. And I think Chaz Lanier with more reps can give us that. So right now on the floor, when we get back from commercial break, you're going to have Duran, Jenkins, Holland, Green, and Lanier. Warriors have Draymond, Santos, Podziemski, Cryer, and Richard. Again, how do you respond? Championships are won with depth. You can't have one superstar lead the entire way. Obviously, that'd be great if he could with Cade Cunningham, but when he goes down, it's how do you respond? 38-29 basketball game, Pistons down by 9 in the commercial break. There's how much time's left? We got 9:26 left to go until halftime. Cryer leading the way for the Warriors. He's got 10 points. JD's got 10. Kristaps 3 boards. Peyton's got 2 assists. Jenkins 4 points, 3 assists. JD's got 2 boards. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely figure it out. For sure. Got a lot of guys injured tonight. No Isaiah Stewart, no Kevin Huerter, no Cade Cunningham, no Marcus Sasser. What's up, Monkey? Warriors are going to win. They're shooting the lights out right now from beyond the arc. Warriors 38, Pistons 29. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Chilling here until we get back from commercial break. Still a long way to go in this game. Warriors have a 9-point lead. Back from commercial break. On the floor right now, you got Draymond, Santos, Pajemski, Cryer, Richard. Pistons have Duran, Jenkins, Holland, Green, and Lanier. We're going to see what the Pistons can do. All right, back from commercial break. About 9 minutes left to go until halftime. Pistons have it back the other way. Dennis Jenkins, top of the key, off to Chaz Lanier. Lanier finds Jenkins, working inside here, lobs it up to Holland, driving baseline for the slam. What a great connection from Jenkins to Holland. You don't see that too often. How often does Jenkins throw an alley-oop to Ron Holland? 9:05 left to go in the first half. Warriors have it back the other way here. Kicking back inside to Cryer. Cryer misses the shot, boarded by JD. Jenkins crosses half court, looking to set up the offense here. JD sets a down screen. Jenkins rolls off it, wide open jump shot, buries it. Big time shot from Dennis Jenkins. Yeah, definitely going to need more of that for sure. 8:40 left to go in the first half here. Jenkins has got 6 points and 4 assists, having himself a solid first half. Ball is poked out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Warriors are going to get it back here. Now they're going to call a foul, I think, on JD, a reach-in foul there. So Warriors are going to get it back. Pistons crawl back down to 5. Again, Jenkins going to have to average like 12 and 5 at least. 12 points a game, 5 assists. I know it's a lot to ask for, considering he's our backup point guard, but somebody else is going to have to lead charge for this Pistons team, and, you know, what better to do that than your backup point guard in a giant opportunity landing his way. Steve Kerr just picked up the technical foul free throw. He was arguing with the referee. So Jenkins knocks down the technical foul free throw. Duran apparently fouled Pajemski, and he wasn't too happy with it. So Steve Kerr picks up a tech. So both coaches now in this game have a technical foul free throw. Technical foul. And they get a free throw out of it. Melton catches it underneath here, puts up the layup off the inbound pass. Nice find from the Warriors. 8:29 left to go in the first half. Warriors 40, Pistons 34. Jenkins has it, top of the key, working against the Warriors defense. Jenkins drives inside here, stops in a dime, turnaround shot is off the mark. It's boarded by the Warriors. Spencer has it. Back the other way goes the Warriors. Outside of Draymond Green. Warriors fire from 3, bury it, knock it down. Warriors are on fire from the 3-point line. 43-34 basketball game. Melton just knocked down that 3. Paul Reed, top of the key. Off to Chaz Lanier. Lanier fires off to Ron Holland. Lanier back the other way. Ron Holland thought about a 3. Kicks it back out to Paul Reed. Left wide open for 3. Misses the 3. Pistons try to grab the board here. It's going to be picked up by Melton. Melton off to Cam Spencer. Spencer back the other way here. Melton has it against Paul Reed. On the left wing goes Melton. One-on-one. Pull-up jump shot is off the mark. Ron Holland's going to let it go out of bounds. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Warriors 43, Pistons 34. Tobias Harris comes back in the game here for the Pistons. Off goes Javonte Green. Duncan Robinson also checks back in. 43-34 basketball game. Pistons down by 9. Javonte Green's going to go to the locker room. Hopefully he's all right. Can't really afford to lose another guard for us right now. Marcus Sasser is out. Same with Cade Cunningham. Jenkins leading the way here. Tobias Harris down low against Melton. One-on-one here with 7 minutes left to go. Tobias has it. Kick it back out to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins thought about a 3. Drives inside. Working against Porzingis. Turnaround shot for Jenkins. It falls. Tough fadeaway jump shot over Porzingis there for Jenkins. Cuts it back down to 7. Warriors cross half court. Santos has it. Top of the key. Off to Porzingis. Poked away by Paul Reed. Paul Reed in transition goes all the way to the rim and throws it down. B-ball, Paul Reed doing it defensively, leading it to offense. That is the Warriors' 10th turnover of this game. Great defensive play from Paul Reed. Porzingis fires from 3 left wide open, off the mark. Tobias Harris grabs the rebound. Tobias crosses half court, looking to get something for the Pistons offense here. Tobias working inside here. Mid-range jump shot falls. Pistons cut it back down to 3, and Steve Kerr has had enough with this nonsense. Warriors take a timeout. We're going to a commercial break. Pistons are starting to find their groove. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys know. I'll be right back again. That was a solid momentum swinger right there. Pistons back within 3. Gonna need definitely more of that. We're gonna see if they can perhaps take the lead before we hit halftime here. 6:17 left to go in the second quarter. Melton, he's got 14 points in the first half, having himself a very solid game right now for the Warriors. I've always liked Melton. Melton's a very good backup veteran point guard. Team stats right now in the first half. Warriors, 53% from the three-point line. LJ Cryer off the bench, a big part of that. Jalen Duran, 10 points. Duncan Robinson, 1. Tobias with 7. Asar with 2. Duncan Robinson and Asar Thompson. Those are 2 starters that you're going to have to rely on some type of offense down this stretch here for the next 12 games of the regular season. In a commercial break, appreciate you guys all stopping into the show. Welcome to the party, guys. 43-40 basketball game. Warriors have a 3-point lead. Getting back from commercial break. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. Melton, top of the key here, off to Santos. Santos working against Dennis Jenkins. Spencer has it. Off to Kristaps. Kristaps Porzingis working against Tobias Harris. Kristaps has it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. One-on-one Tobias versus Kristaps. Inside here. Mid-range jump shot is off the mark. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. Paul Reed working down low here. Drives to the cup against Kristaps. Paul Reed, right-handed layup is up and in. Tough finish from B-ball Paul Reed at the rim. Spencer back the other way. Pistons on an 8-0 run. Kristaps has it, top of the key, working against Paul Reed. Off to Spencer. Spencer has it on the right wing. Back door find to Payton. What a pass from Spencer. He lays it up and in for a little bit of an alley-oop play right there. 45-42 basketball game. 5:20 left to go in the second quarter here. Chaz Lanier finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson pulls up. Jump shot is good. 45-44 basketball game. 5:08 left to go in the first half. Spencer working against Jenkins. Drives inside here. Kicks it back out to Kristaps, where a deep three is off the rim. No good. Boarded by Dance Jenkins. Jenkins down low to Paul Reed. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Kristaps. Going to be Pistons basketball underneath. Warriors 45, Pistons 44. Let's go, Pistons. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the action. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday night. Again, Warriors, we're going to see where they end up for the next 12-plus games or so. They could creep their way into the play-in tournament. We're going to see where they end up without Steph Curry with that injury right now. What's going on, Y2K? 4:54 left to play in the first half. Tobias Harris finds Paul Reed. Paul Reed working against Draymond Green. Off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan has it, in trouble. Off to Asar Thompson. Asar, mid-range jump shot is off the mark. Draymond Green grabs the rebound. Off to Spencer. Spencer drives inside, off to Podziemski. Podziemski working inside against Duncan Robinson. Floater's no good, but Duncan Robinson picks up his third foul of the game. 4:34 left to play in the first half. Warriors up by 1. Kristaps now is headed to the locker room. Hopefully Kristaps is all right. Podziemski is at the free throw line trying to knock down some free throws for the Warriors here. Podziemski, first free throw on the way, is off the mark. The Pistons were, I think, a 5.5-point favorite before the game started. 4:30 left to go here. Podziemski's at the free throw line. Misses the first free throw. Second free throw is on the way here. Is up and in. Gives the Warriors a 2-point lead. Pistons basketball back the other way here. Paul Reed drives inside here. Left-handed layup is up and in. Tough finish for Paul Reed down low. Tie basketball game. 46 all. Melton off the Draymond Green. Green has trouble with the pass, goes back to retrieve the pass, and it's a backcourt violation. So it's another turnover for the Warriors. Pistons get it back here. 4:15 left to play in the first half here. Warriors 46, Pistons 46. 11 turnovers for the Golden State Warriors. 5 ties in this game so far. Karis LeVert poked away by Payton. Off to Paul Reed, who grabs it off. Paul Reed, working down low inside, finds Asar Thompson. Asar against Draymond Green, loses it. Podziemski comes up with it. Podziemski crosses half court against Duncan Robinson. Draymond looking to set the screen. Podziemski rolls off it. Backdoor find to Payton. Payton on the corner against Paul Reed. Paul Reed working against Payton, off to Melton. Melton drives to the cup. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Poked away by the Pistons. Tobias comes up with it. Tobias working inside here. Off to Karis LeVert. Tobias has it. Off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed lays it off the rim. No good. Backdoor to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. Boarded by the Warriors. Warriors back the other way. Stolen away by Duncan Robinson. Careless basketball going on right now. Off to Duncan. He tries a wide open 3. He knocks it down. Big time shot for Duncan Robinson on the left wing there. Pistons 49, Golden State 46. Pistons now go on a 15-3 run here. Big comeback for the Pistons in the second quarter. Podziemski has it, top of the key, working against Karis LeVert, switches off to Duncan Robinson. Podziemski has it, drives inside here, kicks it back out to Draymond. Draymond finds Podziemski again, down low against Paul Reed. Fadeaway Dirk shot is good. It was like Dirk Nowitzki right there. It was like a baby fadeaway against the Pistons down low. Tough shot for Podziemski. 49-48 basketball game. LeVert has it, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias mid-range jump shot off the glass is good. 51-48 basketball game. Melton has it on the right wing against Paul Reed. Off to Podziemski, he tries a 3. Podziemski off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar crosses half court, looking to set something up here. Finds Duncan Robinson again from the corner. Is in and out, no good. Boarded by the Warriors. Warriors off to Spencer. Spencer on the right wing here. Back off to Melton, off to Podziemski. Podziemski drives inside, finds Draymond Green. Try to get it backdoor. It's going to be fouled by Karis LeVert, though, working against Payton. 1:50 left to play in the first half here. Pistons 51, Warriors 48. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So they're going to call a foul here on Karis LeVert. So LeVert sits down. Pistons 51, Warriors 48. A minute 48 left to go in the first half here. Santos off to Podziemski. Podziemski drives inside here. Shot is off the mark. Boarded by Dance Jenkins. Jenkins back the other way here. Jenkins off to Asar Thompson. Asar puts up a shot off the mark, and Asar's going to go to the free throw line. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the action. All right, Asar Thompson at the free throw line. Free throw is off the mark, no good. 51-48 basketball game. Finally playing like a unit for sure. Both teams in the bonus. A minute 37 left to go until halftime. Asar Thompson, second free throw on the way here. It is up and off the mark. Paul Reed fights for the rebound. Podziemski comes up with it, though. Off to Draymond Green. Green finds Santos on the left wing here. Santos goes to his right, working against Paul Reed down low. Santos spin move, fade away, is up and in. 51-50 basketball game. 1:18 left to play here in the first half. Tobias Harris goes to his right, working against Santos. A minute left to go in the first half here. Tobias has it. Looking for the open man. Finds Paul Reed. Draymond daring Paul Reed to shoot it. He does. It's off the mark. Podziemski grabs the rebound. Ball is pinballed around here. Paul Reed catches it down low. He gets fouled, and Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 51, Warriors 50. 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Might get your buzzer beater. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Paul Reed having himself a solid first half. 7 points, 2 boards, 2 steals. Looking to make this a 3-point game if he makes both free throws here. Paul Reed misses the first free throw. He's got one more left to go here to make it a 2-point game. We're going to be chilling at the halftime break. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way is up and in. He missed the first free throw. 52-50 basketball game. 57 seconds left to go in the first half. Draymond has it on the right wing against Paul Reed. Down low to Santos. Santos kicks it back out here to Melton. Melton misses the shot off to Cryer. Jenkins grabs the board. Back the other way here goes Tobias. Tobias working against Santos. Off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed against Draymond Green. Back outside of Duncan Robinson. Duncan pulls up from 3, and he knocks it down. 55-50 basketball game. Big time shot for Duncan Robinson. 27 seconds left to play in the first half here. Draymond has it. Top of the key working against Paul Reed. Podziemski asking for it, gets it, goes to his left against Paul Reed here. 13 seconds left in the second quarter here. Podziemski tries to find his teammate backdoor. It's poked away by Asar Thompson. There's 8 seconds left on the game clock. There's 1 second left on the shot clock. Pistons 55, Warriors 50. Warriors looking to inbound here. Finds Santos backdoor. Santos misses the shot. 5 seconds left. Up to Duncan Robinson. Lays it up and in down low. Great pass from the Pistons there. 57-50. Excellent assist from Jenkins. Podziemski fires. It's going to be off the mark. It's going to be a 7-point lead for the Pistons at the halftime break. So good response from the Pistons. They go up by 7 over the Warriors. Warriors kept it competitive here. That was a great cross-court find from Dennis Jenkins to Duncan Robinson. And the Pistons have a 7-point lead. We hit the halftime break, guys. We're going to be chilling until we hit the start of the third quarter. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the party, folks. B-ball Paul Reed always hustling. He would be a backup center on like 90% of the rest of the NBA teams. He's a third string center on this team. Love me some B-ball Paul Reed. Can't get enough of him. MSU women's team down 29-27 against Colorado State. Halftime over there. Nice. Hopefully they can get it done. It's cool that both the men's and women's team are in the tournament. That's awesome. Yeah, like at the last second last night, I filled out my women's bracket. I've never filled out a women's bracket before. Has MSU women's won a title? Let me see here. MSU women's basketball national championships. They made the Final Four in 2005, but it doesn't say they've won. You think the Pistons will keep it a 5-point lead? It's hard to say. Warriors are a good team. They might come back. They made the national championship in 2005 and lost. Oh, rats. Let's check on some basketball scorers in March Madness here. Nothing exciting today. A lot of favorites won so far. Let's see here. Iowa's up 6 over Clemson. St. John's is taking care of business against UNI. UCLA over UCF. Wow. It literally, every single favorite has won today. It just sucks, man. Like, NIL and transfer portal just... You're not going to see all these crazy upsets again in March Madness. Like, you're just not going to see it. Ever since transfer portal was a thing, I mean, it was always a thing, but you couldn't literally go to the transfer portal and start the very next season. You had to wait at least a year in between for the rules that the NCAA used to have it. What's crazy that Michigan does not have a single player in their starting five that originally committed to Michigan. They are all transfers. That's a good question, Naughty Ghost. I gotta check the schedule to see when that would actually be. If Michigan made the national championship game, I might do the play-by-play for that. Or Michigan State. If one of them make it, I'll probably do the national championship game. I gotta see though, like you said, if the Pistons might have a game that day though, so that's a good question. Women's basketball for Colorado might get their upset. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I remember growing up and like there was at least 4 or 5 upsets every single year. Like solid upsets, and now it's like we're just not really getting that anymore. I mean, High Point, that was like the only big upset yesterday. And a 12 versus 5 is kind of expected too every year. At least one versus 12 versus 5. So it's unfortunate. Ugo Chukwu, first transfer edition that's come from a Power 5 school for us. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, because usually when you think transfer portal, you think like mid-majors, like these mid-major guys that make their names known throughout the season, or they have their Cinderella stories in March Madness. They have one good game, and then they get bought out by somebody. Yeah, Tyson Walker, Frankie Fiddler. I was Northeastern and Omaha, I think, right? Those two guys, yeah. I don't know, it's just such a different game now. It's a completely different game than it was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Except Yaxel, every single one of Michigan stars is from a Power Five. Yeah, that's just it's just insane. And what really frustrates me is like NIL is not name, image, and likeness. NIL has become, let me make you an offer and straight up buy you to come play for our school. That's what NIL is now. It's very shameless. It's ruined college sports in my opinion. It's just there's no loyalty to your school. There's no such thing as rivalries anymore because all of the players on the current team are there for 1 year and then they either go to the NBA or the NFL and then or if they don't like their position, they enter the transfer portal. It's just yeah, it's a big problem. Never about the education. Yeah, it's insane. And I understand like I mean, I could talk about this for hours. I understand where they're coming from, right? Like if they know like Hunter Dickinson is a prime example of this, okay? Hunter Dickinson had a very I'll call it solid-ish career at Michigan. He knows he's not going to go to the NBA or at least make a huge impact in the NBA. He'll try, but he won't have a very long career. So what does he do? He goes to Kansas. He goes there, does well. He could declare for the NBA, but technically he's got one more year left. And what does he do? He stays at Kansas for another year because he knows he's going to capitalize and benefit way more off of staying in college that extra year than if he were to enter the draft where his stock would have been way worse. Yeah, all of the Michigan State starting five actually committed to Tom Izzo. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, 100% college players should get their benefits, but what I don't agree with is colleges literally signing checks and just buying everybody. You know, they can buy their way and buy their team now. Before it was like you actually had to recruit the player, which still kind of exists, but a lot of it is name a D1 school that does not have at least one transfer on their team. It's impossible. Like, I don't know. It's just ruined the nature of why college sports used to be so great. And then the second this transfer portal and NIL situation got out of control, it completely just collapsed. It's just been utterly ridiculous, in my opinion. So I get it from the player's point of view, right? They're trying to make every single buck that they have because they got a 4-year window before real world hits them, and then their basically sports career is over. Unless you're a lottery pick and are one of the very few that make the NBA, or the NFL even. So I get it. It's just a problem, though, and there definitely needs to be caps on it because there really isn't a cap on it, and teams and colleges can just spend whatever they want with just no repercussions. It's just utterly insane. Needs to be some kind of salary cap and rules. It's like the MLB in college sports. Exactly. There's no cap on it, and all these SEC schools that have the most money, they just dish out checks like there's no tomorrow. Divine went down. We never saw Caleb. Trey Forth, the only one. Oh, yeah. Next year is going to be a crazy year, MSU. We got one of the best recruiting classes coming in. You've got Jeremy Fierce for another year. Maybe Cohen Carr. And you got a ton of talent behind you. Divine's coming back. You might maybe get one or two transfers that leave. Cam Ward could be a possibility where he might, if he gets a crazy offer from someone, I don't blame him for leaving. But yeah, next year's going to be like Izzo's last legit shot for a title. If it's not this year, it'll be next year. But, we said that about, the Tyson Walker, AJ Hoggard team a couple years ago, and they just completely collapsed. So, because we were banking on Xavier Booker being amazing, and he just sucked. So, yeah, it's a little frustrating. Well, it depends on what sport you're talking about, Naughty. Like, basketball's different. Football, it's not even close. I think the SEC has way more money to dish out. I mean, unless it's Ohio State and Michigan. Those are like the two maybe only Big Ten schools I could see competing with like the Bamas and the Floridas of the world and the LSUs. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Still in the middle of a halftime break, guys. Transfers I see is going to transfer portal because there's both. Oh, right. Cooper and Kohler are going to leave. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have like Ethan Taylor step in. He's probably going to be a starter, but we'll see. All right. So we are back in business. Sorry, my connection dropped for a second there. I think we're back in business, though. Start of the quarter coming up here. All right. Appreciate you guys will stop into the action. Where's my webcam? There it is. All right. Pistons 57, Warriors 50. Start of the third quarter coming up here. Jesse McCullough, Ethan Taylor, you're probably going to have to go out and get someone else. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like even recruiting has changed. Like, you know, your seniors are leaving, but instead of like recruiting and looking for the future, you just jump in the portal. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird. Pistons 57, Warriors 50. 11:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Warriors have it. Podziemski puts up mid-range jump shot. That's off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Leons comes into the game here. He's replacing Kristaps Porzingis. So Kristaps must have gone down with an injury because I don't see him in the game right now. Duran underneath here puts up a shot, is off the mark. Tobias Harris grabs the rebound. They'll kick it back outside of Dance Jenkins. Jenkins for three is off the mark, boarded by the Warriors. Leons comes up with it. Podziemski has it. Backdoor find to Santos. Santos working against Duncan Robinson. Underneath to Leons. Blocked by Asar Thompson. Poked away out of bounds here. It's going to be Warriors basketball. Great defensive play from Asar. Yeah, it's just a whole other world right now. It's just crazy, dude. College sports is... I don't know what's going to happen with it. Santos misses the three. It's going to be boarded by the Warriors. Another second chance opportunity for Golden State here. Draymond drives inside against JD. Off to Melton. Melton tries a corner three. That's off the mark, boarded by JD. Jenkins crosses half court here. Off to Asar Thompson. Asar reverse layup is no good. Boarded by Podziemski. Podziemski back the other way. Finds Santos. Santos working against Duncan Robinson. Asar Thompson pokes it away here. Good defensive play from Asar. He tries to save it. Underneath to Tobias Harris. Tobias lays it up and in. 59-50 basketball game. What's up, Colin? George Blaha poked fun at the Wizards yesterday. Yeah, it was great. 10:30 left to go in the third quarter here. Draymond working against JD down low. Finds Podziemski. Podziemski lays it up and in backdoor. 10:24 left to play here in the third quarter. Pistons 59, Warriors 52. Jenkins has it against Podziemski. Off to JD against Green. Finds Asar Thompson on the right wing against Santos. Looking to set up the offense goes Jenkins. 5 seconds left from the shot clock. Off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan finds JD. JD trying to get it back to Duncan. Duncan off to JD. Has to beat the shot clock. It's off the mark. Shot clock violation from the Pistons. 80 has not played for the Wizards yet. No. I think Trae Young may have played one or two games. I can't really say that for certain, though, but they're both currently injured. Trae Young and Anthony Davis. 59-52 basketball game. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy for more than 2 games, it feels like. 9:45 left to go in the third quarter. Santos lays it up and in, back to a 5-point game. Asar Thompson on the right wing against Podziemski. Down low to JD. JD puts it up and in. Tough shot for JD. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line and try and make it a 3-point play. Count that, baby, and a foul. 61-54 basketball game. Pistons up by 7. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. 9:33 left to go in the third quarter. Jalen Duran, 12 points, 4 boards. JD, free throw on the way, is up and in. 8-point basketball game. 62-54. It's hoping to see the Nets go for another record today. 9:24 left to go. Melton off the Draymond Green. He tries a corner three. That's off the mark. Board underneath by Leons. Leons trying to back down Dance Jenkins. Right-handed layup for Leons is up and in. 6-point game. 62-56. Dance Jenkins against Draymond Green on the right wing. Finds Tobias Harris. Tobias, top of the key here. Working against Leons. 9 minutes left to go. Down low to JD. JD misses the shot. He gets fouled, though, and Jalen Duran's going to go to the free throw line once again. 62-56 basketball game. Pistons up by 6. $8:59 left to play here in the third quarter. JD misses the first free throw. Yeah, Final Four is coming to Detroit next year, too. So that's going to be a very interesting situation if Tom Izzo can make it to the Final Four next year. Duran knocks down the second free throw. 63-56 basketball game. 8:50 left to play in the third quarter. Melton has it, working against Jenkins. Melton, top of the key here, drives to his left, kicks it back outside to Santos. Santos tries a three, off the mark, boarded by JD. Duran running the floor here in transition, crosses half court, working against Melton at the top of the key here. Off to Dance Jenkins. Jenkins looking to direct traffic. Off to Tobias Harris. Tobias has it, down low to Asar Thompson. Asar catches it, layup is up and in. 65-56 basketball game, Pistons take a 9-point lead. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter here. Asar's got 4 points, 4 assists. He also has 3 boards and 3 steals, too. So he has a little bit of everything. Melton working inside against JD, steps back, finds Draymond down low here, double teamed by Jenkins. Draymond has it, 5 seconds left from the shot clock, down low to Payton. Payton against Duncan Robinson. It's a turnover, poked away by Duncan Robinson off the Dance Jenkins. Jenkins finds Duncan Robinson, backdoor to Tobias Harris. Tobias underneath the JD for the slam. 67-56 basketball game. Pistons take an 11-point lead as the Warriors take a timeout as we head into yet another commercial break. What's up, Super Morty? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. What's going on? So I saw a tweet today, and here's the interesting situation. Because Cade Cunningham is out for the rest of the season, there's a chance that Jalen Duran might make an all-NBA team. And if he does that, he's going to get even a crazier contract this offseason. So I'm not sure if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I'd be happy for JD regardless. He deserves it. But if it's like another $50 million on top of what he's going to get, it just kind of creates more of a cap issue situation. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in the offseason with JD. See what happens. Anything is possible with Cade. Maybe we'll get lucky and he ends up playing for a final few games of the regular season. Yeah, obviously speedy recovery to Cade. It sucks that we lost him the rest of the way. But again, it could be a blessing in disguise. God doesn't make mistakes, so we shall see. He might come back stronger than ever, too. So, again, a collapsed lung, though, is such a tricky situation. What's up, Gumby? How you doing, dude? Yeah, me too. I got the notification on my phone yesterday. I was getting ready for March Madness, and I woke up and I saw that Cade is injured. So that was not a very pleasant notification. 67-56 basketball game. Pistons take an 11-point lead. Back from commercial break we go. On the floor right now, you got Tobias, Duncan, Duran, and Thompson, Jenkins. Warriors have Green, Melton, Pajemski, Payton, and Richard. JD having himself a solid game. looking to get back in the swing of things here. Warriors have it. Draymond Green down low against JD. Bad pass, trying to get it to Bajemski. It's going to be a turnover, though. Asar Thompson looking to inbound the pass here. 67-56 basketball game. Jenkins on the left wing, off to Asar Thompson. Asar Thompson down low. It's going to be last touch, though, by Jalen Duran. Pistons are saying it was last touch by the Warriors. Pistons and the Red Wings fighting through their biggest injuries. Yeah, it's just like, we can't have nice things. Ever. It's like, the worst possible time for an injury is like a month away from the playoffs. I mean, the Pistons have it locked up, but the Wings cannot afford any more problems. Somebody put bubble wraps on Gibbs and Scooble. Yeah. 69-56 basketball game. 7:15 left to play. Pistons put it up and in down low here. Warriors get it back. 7:10 left to go in the third quarter here. Pistons are starting to slowly run away with it. Melton misses a three. Darren Smith for Detroit City FC. Bubble wrap everybody. That'd actually be kind of low-key entertaining. Like, you just put a bunch of bubble wrap on everybody and just watch them tackle each other. Tobias Harris down low to Asar Thompson. Asar trying to get to JD. Turnover, though. Warriors get it back. It looked like Asar Thompson was diving for the loose ball when he ran to Melton. Pistons are on a 10-2 run here. Couple substitutions coming into the game here for the Warriors. Pistons 69, Warriors 56. Yeah, scary situation. Melton and Asar Thompson both diving for the loose ball there. Nobody's injured, though, which is good. Yeah, seriously. Gibbs and Scooble, please do not get hurt. I like the Pacheco signing behind Gibbs. He's not Monty, but I do like Pacheco as our backup running back. Warriors have it at the top of the key here. Right now on the floor, you got Green, Leons, Yurt7, Payton, and Cryer. Cryer has it. Working outside of Payton. Payton tries a three. That's up and in. Tough shot for Payton. Back to a 10-point game. Grant Hill, Billy Sims, Mark the Bird, Fidrick. Yeah, it's crazy. Detroit can't have nice things. I swear, dude. 6:15 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias Harris on the left wing, down low to Asar Thompson. Asar working back outside of Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to feed Asar down low, gets his own putback pass and puts it up and in for the nice easy layup. 71-59 basketball game. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons turn it over here. Jenkins lobs it up here to JD. Duran finds Asar Thompson down low for the layup. 73-59 basketball game. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons have 19 points off of turnovers in this game. Payton down low against Jenkins. Off to Richard. Richard down low to Payton again here, working against Tobias Harris. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Left-handed floaters off the mark, boarded by Jenkins. Jenkins crosses half court here, working against the Warriors defense. Jenkins drives inside. An awkward fall from Jenkins. He's all right, though. The ball kind of got away from him here. Back the other way goes Payton for the Warriors. Payton down low against JD. Underneath to Yurt7. Yurt7 is fouled by Tobias, and I think he's going to go to the free throw line. 73-59 basketball game. Honorable mentions, JD, Panay, Sewell, Riley Green, DeBrincat. Yeah, it's Rodriguez. Yeah, a lot of I said it like every game. Like, all I want is just a healthy Pistons team in the playoffs. And whatever happens, happens, but just give us a fair chance, you know? A fighting chance. Yurt7 misses the free throw. Yurt7, Yurtsevin. It might be Yurtsevin. Yurtsevin misses the free throw. 73-59 basketball game. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Asar Thompson checks out here. Yurtsevin at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. It is off the mark. Misses both free throws. Jenkins has it. Off to Karis LeVert. LeVert on the left wing against Spencer. Jenkins has it, working against Cryer. Switches off to Santos. Crossover jump shot for Jenkins is off the mark, boarded by Paul Reed. Paul Reed back out to Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside here for the slam. Blows by the defender and goes to the rack for the slam. 4:35 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 75, Warriors 59. Spencer on the right wing here finds Yurtsevin down low, poked away by the Pistons. Comes up with it, goes Dance Jenkins. Off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan tries a three from the right wing, off the mark, no good. But Jenkins is there, though, for the rebound putback layup. Pistons are running away with it. They go up by 18 points. 77-59, Warriors take a timeout. We're going to yet another commercial break. Jenkins is fired up going to the sidelines. We're going to need Jenkins. Again, who's going to step up for this team without Cade? Jenkins is one of those guys who's going to have to clutch up, especially with Sasser injured, too, right now. Pistons have the Lakers on Monday, and then I'm pretty sure they have the Hawks, I think, on Wednesday. That's going to be a really good game. The Atlanta Hawks might be the hottest team in basketball right now. Red Velvet played last night. Yeah, he actually had a solid game for the Pistons last night. Herder did, for sure. All right, what's up with these basketball scores in college basketball? St. John's is blowing it out against UNI. UCLA should beat UCF. Purdue's just destroying Queens. Literally every single favorite is winning today. It's like no upsets whatsoever. Unreal. The most upsets were in the first four. Literally. Like all four underdogs won in the first four, and that's it. You had High Point yesterday, and then a couple 11 over 6s, but nothing nothing crazy. I think the round of 32, though, you could see some fireworks in the round of 32. That I think you're going to get more closer games. Yeah, not much madness today, indeed. All right. Back from commercial break, guys. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Pistons 77, Warriors 59. Spencer at the top of the key crosses half court, working against Dennis Jenkins. Spencer off to Santos. Santos drives inside here, misses the shot. He gets fouled, though. Santos is going to go to the free throw line. What's up, Hal? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I had a whole rant on this. NIL and transfer portal just ruined college sports, and you're seeing it again for the second straight year in March Madness, where Cinderellas are dead. You're just not going to see them anymore because they just get scooped up and bought to Power 5 schools. Thanks, Danger. Santos makes the first free throw. Back to a 17-point game. 4:07 left to go in the third quarter. Second free throw on the way is up and in, 77-61. 4:05 left to go in the third quarter here. Jenkins has it, top of the key here. Back off to Ron Holland. Holland misses the shot. He gets fouled, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. You had a close call with Duke yesterday. I mean, Duke went down to the wire. Literally within like the last 4 minutes, they finally pulled away. So yeah, a couple close. I mean, like, you had there was a 13-4 today. That was close. Oh, it was Virginia. Virginia went down to the wire against Wright State, but yeah, nothing crazy. 78-61 basketball game. Correct, Y2K. Yeah, so if we win this game tonight, we are guaranteed a playoff spot. It makes it officially official, basically, if we win today. We already kind of knew that, but it would actually make it official. Ron Holland misses the free throw. Warriors grab the board. Spencer back the other way here for the Warriors against Ron Holland. Looking to direct traffic here. Santos sets the screen. Spencer nearly poked away by Karis LeVert, out of bounds. Warriors basketball. Yeah, it seems like Virginia usually has their problems in March Madness. I mean, they won the title the other year with Kyle Guy and everybody, but yeah, one of those teams that they were the 1 seed and they got lost to the 16 seed. Podziemski working inside here against Duncan Robinson. Turnaround shot is off the mark. It's going to be Pistons basketball underneath. Yeah, Virginia almost lost today. I guess there's competition, but it's like I remember going to high school and like seeing like Lehigh beat Duke, like crazy things like that. Middle Tennessee State beat Michigan State 15-2. Before transfer portal NIL came in, it just, I don't know. It's unfortunate. 3:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Pistons basketball, top of the key here. Goes to his right, inside to Paul Reed down low for the finish. 80-61 basketball game. 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. Santos drives inside here. Kicks it back outside to Podziemski. He tries a three. Knocks it down. 80-64 basketball game. 2:53 left to play. Karis LeVert pulls up from the corner for three. That's off the mark. Boarded by Podziemski. It's going to be poked out of bounds here by the Pistons. Warriors basketball. Best Piston regular season record since 2007. 2:40 left to play in the third quarter. Warriors turn it over. I think there was an offensive foul called on the Warriors here. So the Pistons are going to get it back. Pistons basketball out of bounds. Jenkins has it. Top of the key here. Off to Karis LeVert. Jenkins on the right wing. Back outside Javonte Green. Green drives inside the paint here. Right-handed floater is up and in. Loyola Chicago. Right. It's like St. Peter's. Loyola Chicago. George Mason. Who else? I don't know if you're going to see those crazy runs again. 82-64 basketball game. 2:15 left to play in the third quarter. Warriors get fouled. They're going to go to the free throw line here. Paul Reed gets called for the foul. $2:15 left to play in the third quarter. Warriors at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. Curry is not playing. No, Steph is out of this game. So is Porzingis. I haven't seen Porzingis check back into this game, so he must have gotten hurt in the second quarter. Hopefully he's all right. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 82, Warriors 65. Warriors knocked down the second free throw. Wichita State, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, in the transfer portal NIL era, I don't know if you're going to see a Cinderella make it past the Sweet 16 in a long time, unfortunately. Karis LeVert, turnaround shot is off the mark, boarded by Santos. What are the odds LeBron flops like a fish out of water? Probably pretty good. Santos drives baseline all the way to the paint, is up and in. Pistons 82, Warriors 68. Javonte Green at the top of the key. Off to Ron Holland. Paul Reed gets it back here at the top of the key. Off to Dennis Jenkins, who drives baseline. Karis LeVert catches it off to Javonte Green. Green pulls up from 3, knocks it down. I think it's Javonte Green's first three-pointer of the game. 85-68. Podziemski has it, crosses half court, working against Dennis Jenkins. Goes to his left, outside here to Payton. Payton from the corner for 3, that's off the mark, boarded by the Pistons. Ron Holland running the floor here against Podziemski. Layup is off the mark. He gets called for the charge, though. So the Warriors, nice defensive play on Ron Holland, and the Warriors are going to get it back. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, I remember as a kid watching College Game Day, getting excited for it every morning. You know, rivalries used to mean something, and now they just killed that dream, unfortunately. 85-70 basketball game. Pistons up by 15. Warriors slam it down low. Dennis Jenkins off to Karis LeVert. LeVert on the left wing here against Podziemski. Off to Paul Reed at the top of the key. Paul Reed has it. Working against the Warriors. Back outside to Ron Holland. Holland drives inside here. Left-handed layup is up and in. Nice take from Ron Holland. 87-70 basketball game here. Pistons take a 17-point lead. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Santos working against Ron Holland at the top of the key. Santos winding down the shot clock and the game clock here. Goes to his left, drives inside, kick it back out here for the Warriors. Podziemski has it, off to Santos. Santos pulls up from 3, knocks it down. Warriors are hanging on here. Not going away yet. 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 87, Warriors 73. Javonte Green inbounds to Dennis Jenkins. 3 seconds on the game clock. Javonte Green from half court is off the mark, and the Pistons go into the fourth quarter up by 14. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. We got a commercial break underway. All right, we are back in business from the commercial break. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. 87-73 basketball game. We're going to go to the fourth quarter here. Karis LeVert knocks down the technical foul free throw. I think somebody picked up a technical foul on the Warriors just now. So 88-73 basketball game. Pistons are going to get the basketball back here. Karis LeVert off to Asar Thompson at the top of the key. Finds JD on the right wing, working against Yurtsevin. Pistons downloaded JD again. JD puts it up and in for the layup. 90-73 basketball game. Pistons take a 17-point lead. 11:35 left to go here. Asar Thompson dove for the loose ball off the inbound pass. Are they going to call a jump ball here? The camera couldn't even cut it because it was too fast. But Asar Thompson was defending the inbound pass. He stole it away. And now they're going to say it's a jump ball. So good defensive play from Asar Thompson. All we got to do is just win the next 10 out of 14 tonight. They win 60 games. This year would be a third best record of all time. Wow, that's crazy. That's totally possible, too. Karis LeVert, top of the key here. Working down low to JD. JD underneath here gets fouled. JD's going to go to the free throw line. Cade's currently out. Sasser, Isaiah Stewart, Kevin Huerter. I think 4 guys right now. 90-73 basketball game. Pistons up by 17. JD's going to go back to the free throw line. Free throw on the way is up and in. JD's got 18 points, 5 boards. Second free throw here for Duran. Up and in. Yeah, Cade, Kevin Huerter, Sasser, Beef Stew. Yep, you get all 4. 92-73. Warriors top of the key here. Spencer has it. Yurtsevin sets the screen. Bad pass, turnover. He was trying to find Leons on the corner. 92-73. Pistons get it back here. JD crosses half court. 22 turnovers for the Warriors tonight. LeVert on the right wing here goes inside to JD. JD nearly tried to throw it down. It goes off his fingertip and somehow goes in the basket there. It was off the glass. Kind of a weird layup. Spencer pulls up from 3. No good. Yurtsevin is there, though, for the rebound. Trying to put it back up and in. Still can't get it to go. Pinball around. Still up in the air. Yurtsevin comes down with it. It's going to be a blocking foul call on the Pistons. Yurtsevin, not even kidding, got 3 or 4 offensive rebounds right there. 94-73 basketball game. $10:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yurtsevin at the free throw line. In and out, no good. Chaz Lanier checks into the game here for the Pistons. Yurtsevin, second free throw on the way, is in and out. Misses both free throws. Pistons basketball get it back the other way here. Asar Thompson crosses half court off to Chaz Lanier. Back to Asar Thompson working against Cam Spencer. I keep saying it's Cam Spencer. It's not. It's his brother. I forgot his first name. Asar Thompson spin move down low here. Loses it out of bounds. They say it was last touched though by the Warriors. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Pistons on a 7-0 run. Pistons looking inbound here. JD puts up a shot. Now they're going to say it was an offensive foul call on the Pistons before the shot. 10:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Warriors inbound here. Melton on the left wing working against Chaz Lanier. goes to his right, looking to set up the offense here, splits the defense. Inside here, layup is off the mark. It is somehow stolen away by the Pistons. Asar gets it back here at the top of the key, working against the Warriors down low. JD at the top of the key, looking to set up the offense here, goes to his right. Right-handed layup is off the mark. He gets fouled, though. JD's going to go to the free throw line. 10:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. I tell you what, Duran's done an excellent job this season of drawing fouls in the paint. One of the hardest bigs to defend in the Eastern Conference. Duran at the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is off the mark. 94-73. Pistons have a 21-point lead. Second free throw on the way here for Jalen Duran. It is up and in. 95-73 basketball game. Pistons up by 22. Under 10 minutes left to go in regulation. Warriors get it back here. Melton looking to direct traffic against Asar Thompson. Poked away by Asar. Pistons come up with it on the fast break here. LeVert goes all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in. 97-73 basketball game. We got another timeout from the Warriors. We're going to go to another commercial break. Great defensive play from Asar Thompson there. Four Pistons are currently injured right now. Cade is out for the year. Isaiah Stewart with a hip injury. Sasser and Herter. So hoping to get three of them back for Monday against the Lakers. Yeah, Warriors dynasty. Yeah, it pretty much ended the second Klay Thompson left. Yeah, Splash Brothers, yeah. It's crazy because, like, Steph's the greatest shooter of all time, and you could legit say that Klay was the second greatest shooter of all time. Like, in his prime, he was unreal, too. Warriors won, how many? 2 rings? 3 rings? Back from commercial break here, 9:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Couple substitutions on the floor here. Santos loses it out of bounds. Great defense from Chaz Lanier. When the Warriors were bad for so many years. Appreciate you stopping in, Brandon. Yeah, and then you guys drafted Steph Curry, and the rest is history. 97-73 basketball game. Javonte Green has it. Down low to Jalen Duran. Duran shot is off the mark. Boarded by Santos. Santos has it. Up the wing here goes Cryer. Cryer off to Santos again. Working to set up the offense. Pistons on a 10-0 run here. Santos down low here. Finds Yurtsevin, who's fouled by JD. Yurtsevin's going to go to the free throw line. He got his 600th win the other night. That's crazy. They got 4 rings. Wow. That's nuts. 8:58 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Pistons 97, Warriors 73. Yurtsevin finally knocks down a free throw. 97-74. Paul Reed checks back into the game here for the Pistons to replace JD. Ron Holland also steps on the floor here, so does Dennis Jenkins. 8:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons 97, Warriors 74. Asar and JD probably done for the night. Chazanir also is done as well. Yurtsevin, free throw on the way, is up and in. 2015, 17, 18, 2022. Ron Holland down low against Podziemski. It's going to be a foul called on Podziemski, a reach-in foul. 97-75 basketball game. Tobias Harris is probably also done for the night. He's sitting on the bench as well. Jenkins has it on the left wing here. Down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed looking to operate. Off to Ron Holland. Holland on the right wing against Yurtsevin. Off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed mid-range jump shot is off the mark, boarded by Podziemski. Podziemski has it poked away with the Pistons defense. It's going to be out of bounds, Warriors basketball. Almost time for some Tolu Smith action. Yeah, that'd be great to see him and step on the floor. Warriors have it down low. Here goes Yurtsevin. Yurtsevin inside against Paul Reed. Tries to draw the foul. It's poked away by Javonte Green. Green goes all the way inside, back out to Ron Holland. Off to Paul Reed, left wide open from the left wing for 3. Is off the mark, boarded by the Warriors. Pistons have 17 steals in this game. That's pretty insane if you think about that. Warriors from the corner for 3 is off the mark. Javonte Green comes up with the rebound. Down inside here to Karis LeVert, who misses the layup, but Paul Reed is there to put it back up and in. 17 steals in a game that's no joke. That's rare to find. They almost 20 steals in the game is pretty insane. 99-77, Warriors lay it up and in, back the other way come the Pistons. 7:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dennis Jenkins back outside to Ron Holland. Jenkins again one-on-one against Santos. Pull-up jump shot for Jenkins is off the mark, boarded by Podziemski. Podziemski crosses half court for the Warriors here. Top of the key goes Podziemski. Kick it back outside here. It's poked away by the Pistons. Be last touch by the Pistons. Warriors basketball. 99-77 game here. Tobias Harris and Duncan Robinson actually checking back in here for the Pistons with 7 minutes left. I think JB Bickerstaff maybe learned his lesson against the Nets about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where they were up 23 points and blew the lead. So, not taking any chances here. Podziemski working against Duncan Robinson on the right corner. Drives baseline, working inside here, back outside to the Warriors for 3. Bank shot is good for Leon's. 99-80 basketball game. Pistons take a 19-point lead. 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jenkins on the left wing here. Working against the Warriors. Out to Duncan Robinson. Robinson has it off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed out to Tobias Harris. Tobias working down low here. Turnaround shot for Tobias is off the mark. Boarded by the Pistons. Jenkins drives inside here. Back out to Tobias Harris. Tobias inside here. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Boarded by the Warriors. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Going to be Warriors basketball. 6:22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 99, Warriors 80. I'm sorry. Last touch by the Warriors. Duncan Robinson's going to inbound here. Duncan Robinson finds Tobias Harris. Tobias in the left wing here, trying to back down Podziemski. Has it. 6 minutes left. It's going to call an offensive foul on Tobias Harris. Trying to back down Podziemski here. Kind of took a high blow to the face there from Tobias. 99-80 basketball game. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Spencer puts up a 3. It's off the mark, boarded by the Pistons. Ron Holland off to Tobias Harris. Tobias back outside to Ron Holland. He tries a corner 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Paul Reed down low. Paul Reed inside here is going to lose it. Blocked by the Warriors. Pistons get it back. Pistons 99, Golden State 80. 5:53 left to play in regulation. Jenkins on the inbound pass to Tobias Harris. Working against Leons on the left wing off to Paul Reed. Back outside of Duncan Robinson. Duncan finds Paul Reed. Backdoor reverse layup is good for B-ball Paul Reed. And we've hit the century mark for the Pistons. Podziemski back the other way draws the foul against the Pistons. 5:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Nice finish underneath there by Paul Reed, set up by Duncan Robinson on the last possession. Paul Reed, 14 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Podziemski free throws up and in, 101-81. $5:39 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Podziemski, free throw on the way is up and in, 101-82. 9:39 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jenkins with the basketball. Crosses half court, working against Richard. Jenkins looking to set something up here, goes to his right, drives all the way to the paint, blocked by the Warriors. Pistons are looking for a foul. They're not going to get it. 5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter here. They're going to call the foul on Leons, I think. Yeah. Got Jenkins on the arm right there. Kind of a scary fall for Jenkins. Glad he's all right. $101-82 basketball game. Pistons have a 19-point lead. Jenkins at the free throw line to make it a 20-point game. Free throw on the way for Jenkins is up and in. Rattles it down. Yeah, Jenkins looked like he was trying to slam it and kind of took an awkward fall and got right in Yurtsevin and Leon's way there. $5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jenkins, solid game. 14 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. Jenkins, second free throw on the way here. Knocks it down. He's got 15 on the night. That's a solid night from Jenkins. 15, 8, and 7. Leons is now going to the locker room. Hopefully he's all right. 5:24 left to play. Warriors, top of the key here. Yurtsevin sets the screen for Spencer. Rolls off it. Goes to his left. Working inside here. Turnaround shot is good. 103-84. Porzingis is not playing. He is out for the rest of the game. Appreciate you stopping in, though, JB. Jenkins, top of the key against Santos. Down low goes Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to back down Peyton here. Inside to Ron Holland. Holland has it in the paint. Layup is up and in. Tough finish from Ron Holland. 105-84. Pistons up by 21 with 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons are just dominating points in the paints tonight. They got 70 compared to the Warriors' 30. Warriors put up a shot. It's off the mark here. Santos gets called for Tobias gets called for the foul on Santos. So Santos is going to go to the free throw line. Santos, first free throw on the way is up and in. Tobias Harris checks out. Probably done for the game. .436 left to play in the fourth quarter. Santos, free throw, riles it down. 105-86. Jenkins back the other way working against Payton. Ron Holland sets the screen. Jenkins rolling inside here. Goes to his left, working inside here. Layup is up and in. Nice move by Jenkins. What's up, Brunel? How you doing, dude? 4:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Santos has it, working against the Pistons down low here. Backdoor find here to Richard. Richard puts it up and in. 107-88. Paul Reed has it, crosses half court, working for the Pistons down low here. Paul Reed off to Chaz Lanier. Chaz Lanier mid-range jump shot is off the mark. It's going to be a foul called underneath here against the Warriors. Pistons and Warriors both in the bonus. So Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Michigan State wins. No Cinderella. I'm glad. Go green. 3:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul Reed misses the free throw. .347 left to play here. Paul Reed, second free throw on the way is up and in. 108-88. .344 left to play. Spencer, shot is off the mark. Out of bounds. It's going to be Pistons basketball. .336 left to go here. Pistons 108, Warriors 88. Draymond giving away his shoes to a fan in the crowd. Poked away by Payton from Jenkins. Payton slams it home. 108-90. Yeah, that was borderline a delay of game technical foul there. The ball went like in the stands. The ref had to go retrieve it. Ron Holland crosses half court. 3:15 left to go in the basketball game. Jenkins on the left wing here against the Warriors. Chaz Lanier has it. Off to Tolu Smith, who checks into the game for the first time. Smith working inside here. Layup is good. Tolu Smith on the board. 110-90. 2:50 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Santos has it, working inside here. Backdoor fine to Richard is up and in. 110-92. 2:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Again, both teams are in the bonus. Jenkins trying to run out the game clock here, working against Richard at the top of the key. Tolu Smith sets a screen for him, gets it back down low. Here's Tolu Smith outside of Jenkins. Jenkins tries a three from the left wing, knocks it down. Dennis Jenkins from beyond the arc puts it in. He's got over 20 points in this game. 20 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. Warriors find it down low here. Yurtsevin puts it up and in. 113-94. Ron has it, crosses half court for the Pistons. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Holland gets it back here off to Jenkins. Jenkins has played a lot of minutes. Because who's the backup point guard without Sasser and Cade on the floor? Jenkins tries a crazy hook shot. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Good to see him get it together in this game. 100%. 113-94 basketball game. Pistons take a timeout as we go to another commercial break. Pistons have this one in the bag. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Hope you guys are having a good Friday night. When the threes don't fall, take it to the paint 100%. Yeah, I mean, JD's hard to defend one-on-one down low in the post, so you just keep feeding him, and he's been doing a terrific job going to the free throw line. Jenkins knocks down the first free throw, 114-94. 27 forced turnovers. And you nearly had 20 steals as a team overall in this game, which is fantastic. 115-94. In the final seconds here of this game, Payton drives inside. It's going to be a foul call on Tolu Smith. Payton's going to go to the free throw line. Pistons have the Lakers coming up next on Monday night. Then they play the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday. I'll be on the call for the game on Wednesday. Then I think they play the Pelicans Thursday after that. Payton knocks down the free throw. 115-95. Payton misses the free throw, boarded by the Warriors. Down low here goes Yurtseven. Yurtseven lays it up and in. 115-97. 90 seconds left to go in the game. Jenkins crosses half court here, working against Spencer. Running down this game clock. Looking to set up the offense here. Goes to his right. Kicks it back out here to Chaz Lanier for three. Off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds Warriors basketball. Spencer takes control here with a minute left to go. Working against Javonte Green at the top of the key. Switches it off to Tolu Smith. Thought about a step back three. Kicks it back out to Richard. Down low to Payton. Richard fires for three. Off the mark. Boarded by Spencer. Spencer finds Payton back door. Layup is good. 115-95, 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Stolen away by the Warriors. Richards going to make the shot. 115-101. In the final stretch of the final seconds here. And the Pistons are going to run out the clock. Game, set, and match. Pistons win it 115-101. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the stream, guys. Thanks again for the support. God is great. Love you guys. Thanks again for everything. Stay humble. Stay kind to one another. I will see you all on the next live stream Wednesday when we take on the Atlanta Hawks. Hopefully we can get a win on Monday against the Lakers. Adios, amigos. Love you all. Take care. God bless. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you all on the next live stream. Adios, amigos. Peace.